How have ordinary citizens changed history through activism? Imagine a world where everyday people sit quietly and accept things as they are. Now picture those same people standing up, protesting, and demanding change. History shows us that ordinary citizens have often been the driving force behind major shifts in society. Their collective efforts have helped shape governments, expand rights, and challenge unfair systems. This is especially true in democracies, where political participation by regular people is a key part of how the system works. Civic participation means more than just voting. It includes organizing rallies, signing petitions, and speaking out on issues that matter. These actions are rooted in the idea that everyone has a voice and should use it to influence their community and country. Throughout history, grassroots activism has led to some of the biggest changes. When people fought to end slavery, they organized marches and protests that drew attention to their cause. Their efforts eventually led to the abolition of slavery in many countries. The fight for women's voting rights is another example. Women like Susan B. Anthony and Emmeline Pankhurst led protests, faced arrests, and kept pushing until women finally gained the right to vote. These movements showed that persistent, organized effort could break down long-standing barriers. In India, Mahatma Gandhi led millions in peaceful protests against British rule. His nonviolent resistance inspired other independence movements around the world. Modern activism continues to make an impact. The Black Lives Matter movement started as a response to police violence and grew into a global campaign. It has influenced discussions on racial justice and prompted some policy changes. Youth-led protests like the Schools Strike for Climate, started by Greta Thunberg, have brought millions into the streets demanding action on climate change. These efforts have pushed governments to take environmental issues more seriously. Citizens affect change through many channels. Public demonstrations raise awareness and put moral pressure on leaders. Petitions and letters directly communicate public demands. Boycotts hurt businesses that support unjust policies. Legal challenges can overturn unfair laws. Social media helps spread messages quickly and organize large groups. In liberal democracies, these methods are protected rights, freedom of speech, assembly, and association, that allow people to challenge authority freely. Getting involved in politics can be simple. Joining advocacy groups, attending local meetings, or talking to elected officials are good starting points. Voting is powerful, but history shows that sustained activism often leads to bigger reforms. In liberal thought, civic participation is not just a right but a duty. It's how people hold leaders accountable and ensure their voices are heard. When ordinary citizens come together, they can correct injustices, expand freedoms, and influence the future of their society. The story of activism is really the story of democracy in action. Regular people, acting together, have changed laws, challenged unfair systems, and built more just communities. Their efforts reminded us that everyone's voice matters and that collective action can truly make history.